A review of core competencies of a designer reveals gaps when aligning to industry demands. Demand is high for folks who are fluent in coding and scripting knowledge, interactive in user experience, as well as design literacy. A review of industry demand, career track, and pre-employment education training will provide evidence to academia on how and where to alter curriculum. In 2012, the AIGA compiled a list of 13 core competencies of a designer. Among the 13, only one competency underscored the need for designers to understand and utilize tools of technology. One focused specifically on design literacy. 3 competencies revealed the need for a designer to have the ability to conduct and understand research, the user, audience, and cultural differences. If we were to examine what the design industry considers core competencies of a designer via a job search, what skills are in demand? My queries revealed that industry is demanding the workforce to be not just design literate, but also tech savvy. For instance, a web designer might need to have these skills: Photoshop, Illustrator, wireframe development, HTML, CSS, and an eye for design. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is an amazing resource that provides a snapshot of the industry and how it is broken up. Statistics are going to be key for academia in trying to reconcile curriculum and provide the right path for students to take. Would it be wise to restructure programs and offer different degree tracks where folks can get technical training as well as an education in design literacy? I imagine this suggestion would turn academia on its head, but maybe that's what needs to happen. In the article, "The Studio is the World, Educating Tomorrow's Designers," Cheryl Heller writes that design is no longer the creation of things, but the creation of change, and designers need to be more human-centered in their approach. If we heed Heller's advice, design curriculum might look more like a user experience designer. What is a user experience designer? According to one job description, as a user experience designer, I need to create compelling stories and capture internal clients' and colleagues' imaginations. I also need to work collaborating with planners, designers, and developers to help shape solutions and to rapidly visualize a proposition through sketching, wireframing, and prototyping. Holy cow! A bunch of experience in web design and architecture, a portfolio, and a slew of technical stuff. Okay, let's slow down and rewind. How are we preparing our students to meet industry demand, whether it's a web designer, graphic designer, or user experience designer? The AIGA has compiled 13 competencies, and of those 13, the top 5 are design, technology, and research focused. 20% of our competencies should be in design literacy, 20% should be in technology, and the other 60% should be focused somehow on users, behaviors, and research. Is design education evolving to meet these needs? In Kansas City, there are 6 schools within a 75-mile radius of the center of the city where one can obtain a graphic design education. Of those 6, the Kansas City Art Institute program aligns to the AIGA core competencies most closely. KCAI details their program as having a rigorous approach to audience research, theory, and conceptual problem solving. This is evident in the course offerings, which include not only typography and history, but also user experience, human-centered design, visual advocacy, and design systems. Curriculum does not include, however, courses focused specifically on technology, like HTML and CSS. If we review the top 5 designer competencies and align those to design curriculum, 20% of the coursework should be technology focused, 20% should be design literacy focused, and 60% should be human-centered, anthropological in nature, or research focused. How does KCAI stack up? It appears roughly 33% of the curriculum is devoted to core competencies 2 through 4, while the remaining 66% is design theory and literacy focused. The bottom line is the curriculum doesn't reflect the alignment of competencies to industry demand. Therefore, it's not quite agile yet. But there is so much more to uncover before restructuring curriculum across the board. We need statistics on practice longevity, meaning how many folks are still in the field of design 10 to 20 years post-bachelor degree. We need statistics on industry roles. What is the percentage of folks in a production role versus strategy or research? We also need firm numbers revealing the number of folks who work primarily in print or play a simple supporting role in the digital realm. Finally, we need to know the predicted rate of decline for positions where programming knowledge isn't necessary. We need big data. Big data to answer the questions about how or if we should restructure curriculum.